Hi everyone and happy Monday. It's Paulina Rasi, content strategist and copywriter for small businesses with mighty missions. And I have a question I want to ask you today. If you were making some simple mistake that you weren't aware of, would you like to know? Would you like me to tap you on your shoulder and ask, hey, have you noticed you're doing this? And then tell you how to fix it? If you said yes, I have a very special gift for you this week. I'm starting a mini series that's called 5 Common Mistakes That Entrepreneurs Make. And I'm also going to tell you how to fix them. Each day this week, we'll talk about a different mistake and a way to make that better. And today we start with the one that's probably the most common that I see when I'm speaking with my clients and when I'm speaking with people about content creation and communication for small businesses. It typically happens, especially in the beginning, when you're setting up your enterprise and all the communications channels. And at that point, many entrepreneurs go a little bit overboard and they start being visible everywhere. On Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, having a blog, a podcast, what have you. So is it possible to be too visible and do too much to promote your message? Well, it is if you're not seeing results for the time that you're putting in, and if it's taking too much of your time and effort to update and populate all those channels. Because what often happens to so many of us in the beginning of our path as entrepreneurs is that we want to maximize the impact and we want to be in front of as many people as we want. So we try to cover all our bases and be on all the channels at once. Like I said, it's not necessarily a problem if you have time or if you have resources in form of a team, for example, to keep up with all that. But it does become a problem if it exhausts you, if it means that you don't have enough time to work with your clients or maybe developing your business. And it also is a problem even if you have all the time, if you're not seeing any results. And we are talking more about the results and what they should look like a little bit later this week. But today I really want to focus on this problem of having too many communication channels. What is too many then? Well, it depends on your resources, but typically in the beginning, I suggest having 3 main channels. Channel number 1, your own content marketing channel, such as a blog or maybe a podcast or a video channel. At least 1 social media channel that you're focusing on. And thirdly, adding a newsletter to the mix. So once you have all those covered, it's maybe time to expand and add more channels to the mix, but make sure that you have your own channel, 1 social media channel, and a newsletter set up before you start expanding your activities. So today I'd like to know in comments, what are your preferred channels? And remember, when you are choosing those, it's okay to choose the ones that you like because it'll be easier and quicker for you to create that content and keep up with all that work if it's something that you love doing and what comes naturally. And again, a second reminder, remember that consistency comes before all else. It's better to have less channels and create less content if you're being consistent and doing it regularly, than having a little bit of this and a little bit of that if you can't update all those channels regularly. Because if you show up once or twice and then nothing comes out for a few weeks, you risk to lose your followers and it'll be harder for them to trust you than if you're showing up maybe a little bit less on a little bit fewer channels, but regularly and consistently. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and tomorrow I'll be back with mistake number 2. Do you have an idea already what that could be? Stay tuned for more.